Hi everyone, welcome to the monthly mortgage payoff update. My name is Mona. I am 40 years old. I live in New York City and I am on a mortgage payoff journey. Balance on my mortgage is $302,931.96. The interest rate is 6.75 and the original maturity date was September 1st, 2053. I took out a 30-year conventional mortgage, but I've been putting extra payment towards it, so the maturity date has actually decreased. So let's go ahead and look at the activity for the mortgage. But before we do that, also just want to highlight that the monthly mortgage payment is $2,116.05. So again, that's what I pay every single month. The majority of that is going to interest. We'll see that detail shortly in terms of the breakdown, like what percentage go to interest versus what percentage actually goes to the principal. However, in addition to that, I do pay a monthly maintenance fee for the building that I live in of $1,000. So I own a co-op. If you're not part of the New York City market, you might not know what that means, but essentially I own shares in a co-op or building for the apartment that I live in. So let's just go ahead and look at the activity for the past month. All right, let's go over to the payment activity tab. All right, so we're going to pick up from where we left off during last week's update. So last week we ended the update on September 27th in terms of extra payments. So starting on October 1st, the mortgage payment got processed, the $2,116.05 that I mentioned. And here's the breakdown in terms of the split. So $406.62 goes to the principal, and the overwhelming majority, $1,709.43, goes towards interest. So with that payment, it brought my mortgage balance down to $303,491.71. Then on October 4th, I put in an extra principal payment of $50. That brought the mortgage down to $303,441.71. Then on October 20th, I put in $50 extra to the principal, brought the balance down to $303,391.71. And then on October 26th, I put in $25 to the principal. Balance came down to $303,366.71. And then on October 9th, I put in another $25. And that brought the balance down to $341.71. And then on October 1st, the monthly mortgage payment hit again, that standard $2,116.05, and $409.75 went to the principal, and $1,706.30 went to the interest. So again, still majority going to the interest, but that brought the balance down to $302,931.96. So I definitely paid less money towards interest here, because if you look from the October 1st monthly payment, right, the $406 went to the principal, and if we look at the November 1st payment, $409 went to the principal. So slowly but surely, more money's going to the principal, primarily because of the extra payments I'm putting in. So for the month, I put in $150 in extra mortgage payment. Now, that is not a ton of money compared to prior months. I was putting in $1,000, sometimes up to $2,000 in extra payments, but I do have other financial goals that I'm trying to accomplish for the remainder of 2024. So I'm just taking a step back a bit in terms of putting significantly amount of money to the mortgage, and so that I can focus on the other financial goals. But still, any amount of money you can put towards your mortgage in extra payments is going to be helpful, as we're seeing here with the $150 that I put in for this month. And if we just go to the payment overview, you will see here that the current maturity date on the loan is March of 2049. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I showed you that the original maturity date was September 1st, 2053, based off 30 years. But with all the extra payments that I've been putting towards the mortgage, my maturity date is now March of 2049. And here you can just see, if I just keep my regular payments, nothing extra going forward, this is how the balance will decrease over time. So I won't get out of the 300s technically until June of 2025 if all I do is just a standard mortgage payment and nothing else. But of course, as long as I'm employed, I am definitely going to be putting extra money towards the mortgage every single month. But this amortization schedule is motivating for me to watch, because as I make extra payments, it will like adjust how much is going to the principal versus the interest, and then the balance, going down. So it's motivating for me to just keep on going, even though it is a really high mortgage balance that's outstanding and will take me many years to pay it down. But this again is just a good reminder that every action that I make, every extra payment that I make, it does really make a difference. All right, that is all of the update I have for this month. Let me know if you're on a mortgage payoff journey and how you're progressing. I know folks with low interest rates are very anti paying off the mortgage early. I do have a higher interest rate of 6.75, but even if I had an interest rate of 1%, I would still pay extra on my mortgage because I love to be debt free. So having no housing payment would just be life changing for me. All right, that's all the updates for this month, and I'll catch you next month. Bye.